We've got partners, we've got learning hubs in libraries that we have set apart to allow for people in disadvantaged communities or underserved communities to access these skills courses in those libraries. We have partnered with NPOs that run outreach programs into these communities.
Yeah.
But the Cisco Networking Academy courses are not only for young people. The current workforce, they have IT skills, which might be outdated. In South Africa, towards the 3 million that we pledge to train tech workers on cybersecurity and digital literacy, we have to date trained 40% on cybersecurity. That is 40% of the 154,000 that I previously shared.
Welcome to another episode of ITWeb TV. Today we are joined by Ndileka Stuurman, who is the Business Development Manager at the Cisco Networking Academy. Today we are going to be talking to Ndileka about what they are doing at the Cisco Networking Academy, who qualifies to go to the academy, how do they recruit the people that are joining the Cisco Networking Academy. Welcome to ITWeb TV, Ndileka.
And good afternoon, and thank you for having me, Admire.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ndileka. Just to start with, what is the Cisco Networking Academy? When was it launched, and what plans do you have to grow this initiative?
Cisco Networking Academy is an IT skills to job program of Cisco that focuses on upskilling individuals with IT skills, focusing on cybersecurity, programming, as well as IoT. What we do is we use our simulation platform. We give students practical experience through our platform so that they use those skills in the jobs that they will be applying for.
I know Cisco has got a lot of certifications.
Yes.
Do these students also get certified when they leave the academy?
The courses that we have on the platform, we've got a diverse portfolio of curriculum. Different streams, programming, cybersecurity, networking, and data science, and others. So our courses start from the basic digital literacy courses up to advanced courses. And on completion of each and every course of Cisco, these learners, they get digital badges as well as certificate of completion. Some advanced courses, they go as far as writing international exam so that they get international certificates.
So is this a global initiative, or it's something that Cisco started in the South African market?
This is a global initiative. It's been there since 1997, and we are currently available in over 190 countries that are following the curriculum, the Cisco portfolio curriculum. And what is nice about this, the same curriculum that these students in South Africa are doing is the same curriculum that is in all the other countries. So it sets them, it gives them a competitive advantage, it gives them valuable credentials that are industry recognized globally, not just in South Africa.
And how is the South African Academy doing since it launched? Maybe if you can tell us how many people have passed through the academy.
In the previous financial year, which is the Cisco financial year, we have impacted over 154,000 students with our Cisco Networking Academies, of which 40% of those students did cybersecurity, which is now in demand. And what we also do as Cisco Networking Academy, so it's 154 over the year, last year, but since inception, we have trained or impacted 411,000 students in our platform.
That's impressive. So just to find out, like when these students complete the courses, when they've passed through your hands, do they get absorbed into Cisco? Do you give them jobs, or they can also find jobs?
So our partners, they run programs. And these programs that our partners collaborate with are partners like educational institutions, like NGOs, like government programs that focuses on bridging the digital divide and also upskilling the youth and offer IT skills and employment to the youth. So through those initiatives, the partners are able to place these students for internships or also give them an opportunity for them to go for what we call it work readiness programs. Yeah.
So are these students, where are you recruiting them? Are they straight from high school, or I need to have like an IT degree to be able to be admitted into the academy?
Our enrollment policy is really not that strict. For us, you just need to have passion for career in IT. You need to be interested in pursuing a career in IT.
Okay.
And therefore, it means that anyone with any background, educational background, they can register for Cisco Networking Academy. But I always advise my partners that they need at least to register students with a grade 10 level education according to the South African Standard of Education. So for them to be able to enter into the courses that we offer, or to register for Cisco Networking Academy courses. But some courses, though I said that it's not really, we are not really strict with the entry. Some courses do require that these students must have fundamental or basic IT skills. Or IT qualification. For example, if you want to do CCNA, you cannot just jump and do CCNA. You need to have at least done like maybe a networking basic or the IT essential courses to be able to do that courses. But what is nice about it, we've also beginner level courses in each and every portfolio or stream that we have on the, like I mentioned, with printing, cybersecurity, and programming.
Interesting. We also have got a challenge of critical ICT skills in SA. I'm sure you're also receiving some students maybe from universities. Do you think our universities are doing enough to make these students ready for the workplace, or that's where like your academy tries to bridge that gap between when they complete varsity versus going into the work world?
And that is why our academy is trying to bridge the gap, exactly what you're saying, Admire. Yeah. So colleges and universities are trying their best to make sure that they align themselves with the industry qualifications or required skills for IT. For example, we have partnered with the Department of Higher Education and Training, the TVET colleges. TVET colleges have incorporated Cisco Networking Academy courses for their life skills and computer literacy. They are offering them basic digital literacy skills. They are offering them also cybersecurity. And then in the IT department, they are doing CCNA. They are doing IT essentials. They are doing networking essentials. And we are currently now looking into expanding that offering by looking at other courses, because now the TVET have introduced programming and coding. And therefore now they are starting now to look at Cisco's IoT and digital transformation courses, as well as also the programming courses like Python, JavaScript, and C++.
Oh, great stuff. The other challenge that we also have in South Africa is the underrepresentation of females in the world of IT. What can you tell us, like, what exactly is the Cisco Networking Academy doing to try and also upskill women which have obviously been underrepresented in this sector over like a long time? I'm sure like maybe at your organization, you are maybe one of the females there, and it's usually like male dominated, and like what exactly are you doing to, bring more girls? I've got daughters as well. I also want them to pursue like IT. Yes. So what are you doing in that regard?
Every year, in April, towards the end of April, there is a Girls in ICT Day that is being recognized globally.
Okay.
And at Cisco, we make sure that we take part in that day by inviting girls in our offices and create awareness about occupation and also position or opportunities in the ICT industry. So we are helping them to also not fear the STEM subject, because you find that now for them to be considered in other institutions, for them to be considered for ICT, they need to have at least a STEM qualification. And therefore, we encourage these girls to register for STEM qualifications or fields or subjects, and then to also focus on the IT occupation or jobs. So we do have it's called the Girls in ICT Day. And then we also have an institution which is Women Rock IT, whereby also they roll out and also make sure that we encourage women and girls to register for Cisco programs in IT position where there is a demand. For example, cybersecurity, for example, programming, as well as also networking. We encourage women to make sure that they register for the Cisco courses and get those skills and be able to take part and bridge that gender IT gap that we have in the IT field.
Awesome. So when are you going to recruit the next batch of learners into the program? And how do they apply, if you have been put it that way?
With the Cisco Networking Academy's role is to offer curriculum and portfolio to our partners. Our partners then register the students into the program by incorporating the Cisco courses as part of their curriculum, or offering the Cisco courses as an extracurricular, or even integrate it in the program that they are running in the communities where they are serving. So it's up to the partners when they register, but I do know that every year, daily, there are students that are registered on our platform to do either the basic literacy, digital literacy courses, or the advanced courses. So the registration is done through the partners, but there is also an opportunity for them to go and register directly on our platform and do only self-paced courses, which is also now they would be going there, enrolling themselves in doing the Cisco courses without any guidance of someone. And that requires a student to be very disciplined and to know exactly what they want to achieve for them to complete those courses. So that's why I always, especially the young ones, I always encourage them to look for partners. We've got partners, we've got learning hubs in libraries that we have set apart to allow for people in disadvantaged communities or underserved communities to access these skills courses in those libraries. We have partnered with NPOs that run outreach programs into these communities.
And speaking of the underserviced areas, what exactly are you doing to also train maybe learners in our rural areas which have usually been left behind? Yeah. So what is the academy doing to also bring them in and also give them those essential skills that they need?
We form strategic partnership with government, with NPOs. To us, as Cisco Networking Academy, we understand that we cannot do this alone. We need partners to help us with the outreach. We need partners that are already servicing these communities, that understand the needs of the communities. And then we work with them to create awareness and make sure that we attract interest in the ICT. What we do is we would upskill the instructors of our partners to make sure that they are able to offer the Cisco Networking Academy courses, and also they're able to guide and advise the learners that are getting into the Cisco Networking Academy which path to follow. So that is what we do to make sure that we bridge the digital divide in those underserved communities. Also, I feel that there's more that the industry can do. Because we also partner, we are now really intentional in getting also the private sector on board. Because like you said, those students are in a disadvantaged situation because there's no infrastructure, there's no resources, they are not even aware. And therefore we need industry to come and work with us in terms of making sure that we provide this infrastructure and also these resources to that community. Just recently, we had a graduation, and this is one of the many graduations of Cisco Networking Academy. We had a graduation in the Eastern Cape, where one of our partners, Linda Mashe, in the rural area of Eastern Cape, Bizana, they were doing a graduation of 41 students that have gone through the CCNA and cybersecurity course. And 36 of those 41 students were feeling they all passed in cum laude, and they are ready now to look for jobs, as well as also to get internships within the industry. What the owner of Lindemashe also mentioned is that, going back to the disadvantaged community, some of those girls and some of those young men that are attending that, they attended Lindemashe, they had to walk very far to be able to access these resources. And due to the publicity that we have created, now Lindemashe has an overflow of students from neighboring villages that are now aware of this and are wanting to do the physical courses through them.
And how is the interest amongst the female learners in ICT? Are you seeing like an increase in their interest, or it is flat, or is still like the way it was?
No, we're seeing an increase, and when we look at the impact with regards to females, we don't look only at the students, we also look at the female instructors. Okay. How many of our instructors are females that are now offering IT skills? Because remember, IT is perceived as a male-dominated industry or career. And therefore, now we're slowly seeing a growth in terms of number of women that are instructors and also students that are interested in IT positions.
I don't know if you are still in Cyber Awareness Month.
Yes, we are in October is Cyber Awareness Month.
Yes.
And what we are doing with Cisco is to make sure that we create awareness. And then with our academies, we encourage our academies to look at, because in our platform, the Cisco Networking platform, we have resources that we are offering to our instructors and our academies so that they can also drive this initiative with us. So you find that now through the academies, we are opening up new courses for cybersecurity. We have courses in introduction to cybersecurity, and we're moving up to cybersecurity essentials to advanced. We have networking security. So we are creating that awareness. We are speaking. We are collaborating with partners and doing interviews. Some of them are going into schools and creating awareness, and then some of them are operating in their small spaces by offering videos that they get from our platform to create that awareness. And I do know that as the company, we are also offering, we are also doing some interviews to create awareness. Our cybersecurity engineers are out in the market and creating this awareness.
Thank you so much, Ndileka. You also mentioned something to do with partnerships with government and TVET colleges.
Yes.
So maybe if you can just list some of the TVET colleges, is it all the TVET colleges?
277 of them. Yes. The public and private are using Cisco courses. The public ones have incorporated the curriculum according to what the DHET has agreed with us. And now they are expanding it. And then the private would also take some courses and incorporate it in their curriculum that they are offering. So we've got over 277 private colleges in our database.
That's awesome. And how do you expect to grow this? I understand you've got some plans for the Cisco Networking Academy.
My priority when it comes to the TVET's market or institutions is to upskill the instructors.
Okay.
We still have a challenge in terms of the number of students enrolled for CCNA because they are offering CCNA as part of their curriculum. And instructors need training. They need upskilling. They need awareness and guidance and support to be able to offer these courses. We do know that people get into the TVET space or into teaching then, but now we need to upskill these instructors with the updated content, the emerging technologies for them to be able to offer these courses. So that is what I am focusing on now. And I'm doing this with our ITCs. We've got ITCs, which is called Instructor Training Centers. So our Instructor Training Centers are offering these courses and training and accreditation to our instructors. As much as I said, I'm prioritizing the TVET, but it's not just the TVET. I'm prioritizing all my partners that are offering the Cisco courses to be able to go past the entry-level courses, but to be able to offer advanced courses. So we are offering currently in introductory cybersecurity accreditation, and we are also offering CCNA accreditation for all our instructors in South Africa. And we're doing this for free.
Thank you so much, Ndileka. I understand Cisco is a global company, is also doing a lot beyond the South African borders in upskilling tech talent across the African continent. If you can also maybe tell our viewers, like, what is your company doing, or the academy itself, in regards to boosting tech skills on the continent?
Our purpose is to power an inclusive future for all, and making sure we leave no one behind. Best bridging the digital divide. As such, in 2022, we have pledged to upskill 3 million tech workers in cybersecurity and digital literacy.
That's across Africa.
That's across Africa. Recently, we have launched a cybersecurity experience center in Kenya through our Cisco Digital Acceleration Program. In South Africa, towards the 3 million that we pledge to train tech workers on cybersecurity and digital literacy, we have to date trained 40% on cybersecurity. That is 40% of the 154,000 that I previously shared.
Okay.
They have gone through the cybersecurity course. This includes our introduction to cybersecurity. Some have gone through cybersecurity essentials, which is our intermediate level course. And then others are now also looking at a cybersecurity ops, which is more advanced course for cybersecurity. And this will give these students or these people or people that go through the program an opportunity now to tap into this new space in the job of the future. For example, now we're talking about ethical hacker. We never had those positions in our time. Those are new positions that we have now. And through the Cisco Networking Academy, people now get to also be trained to be ethical hackers. I mean, people get excited when we talk about ethical hacker. They think that they would be able to go in and tap into the organization system and get all the information, but their role will be to tap and identify vulnerabilities as well as weaknesses in the system and advise. And they get all that information through our 70 hours program of ethical hacker. And that is what we are focusing on in this month of the cybersecurity, that we don't only create awareness about cybersecurity, the cybersecurity attacks in the country, but we make sure that people are also aware of new jobs that are coming up as a result of these major technologies.
And also maybe, thanks to Ndileka, just to see like how are you assisting these learners with job creation, maybe, and put it that way. Like how are you creating employment? I know unemployment, especially on the nucleus, but yes. So how does your program also help in reducing unemployment in South Africa?
What I can tell you is that completing a Cisco Networking Academy course, number one, gives these students an opportunity. They also, through doing this course, get valuable credentials that are industry recognized. Okay. Now, these credentials or certificates that they get, they give them an opportunity or a competitive advantage in the job market.
Okay.
96% globally of the students that have gone through the Cisco Networking Academy, say Cisco Networking Academy has helped them with securing or obtaining a job or a higher qualification or internship. So many of our students that do our programs, they do get entry-level positions, and then some of them, they even use these credentials for them for promotional position in the work where they work. So they use the credentials to make sure that they apply for other jobs. Now, those that don't have experience, what we do, we have a platform, the Cisco Networking Academy called Talent Bridge, where we encourage every student that have done the Cisco Networking Academy course to please register themselves on the Talent Bridge platform. What Talent Bridge does is matches or connects these students to future employers that are in our network of partners.
Okay.
When a student registers on our Talent Bridge platform, they need to indicate whether they're looking for entry-level position or they are looking for advanced level position or they're looking for internship, so that they are properly meshed with a partner that is looking for those skills. Number two, they also need to indicate where exactly do they want to be placed. So is it global or is it national? And therefore they need to indicate that. Another thing, which is a very important one, is to show that we don't just only offer the skills. We might want to make sure that these learners are ready for the job market. What we do is, through the Talent Bridge, we offer these learners an opportunity to go through the workshop, our workshop, which is work readiness workshop. And there they learn how to do the CVs, they learn how to conduct themselves at work, they learn how to prepare for an interview. So that is what we do at the Cisco Networking Academy, to make sure that we are able to close the circle. So we don't just only offer the skills, but we offer the skills and also make sure that they are meshed with the right potential future employer.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Ndileka. Also looking at these new emerging technologies like your generative AI, artificial intelligence, is the Academy also introducing these courses?
Those are our plans. As Cisco Networking Academy, we continue to update and expand our courses to introduce those emerging technologies. So we have cybersecurity, now we have courses in AI, and we also incorporate AI in our courses. We have also courses in IoT. So those are there. And these courses, they are designed to equip these students with the right skills that are required in the current job market.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Ndileka. Those are the few questions that I had for you. I don't know if you've got anything else that you want to add on top of what we've just discussed here.
So what I also want to add is that as much as I have emphasized the focus on young people, but the Cisco Networking Academy courses are not only for young people. The current workforce, they have IT skills which might be outdated, and they may need to upskill themselves to align themselves with the emerging technologies. For example, cybersecurity. A person might have been there a long time ago, but now we're talking about cybersecurity. This is also an opportunity for employers to make sure that they also register their employees through the Cisco Networking Academy to upskill themselves on these skills of emerging tech. I know that people are reluctant to try something new or to upskill or to reskill, but due to the demand and the rapid transformation of digital technology, they need to make sure that they have upskilled themselves with the required skills. The last one that I want to mention is, we have also been focusing on making sure that these learners or young people, they get jobs. The Cisco Networking Academy not only focusing on that, we are also offering them entrepreneurship courses, which gives them an opportunity to be not just job seekers, but to be job creators and be able to start their IT venture. So through our program, we are offering them, this is the entrepreneurship courses, and then in partnership with one of our unit, CDA, we have edge centers that also take in these people that are interested in IT business, and we train them, we put them through 90 days training, whereby they get to learn and specialize, and then also to understand and know the Cisco solutions and become Cisco partners. So we are considering also the growth in the SMME industry, and then we support them through the Cisco Networking Academy courses and also through our programs here.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of ITWeb TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.